once-in-a-lifetime player and, more importantly, a person.
Oh, so wonderful. Steve, thank you so much. We're joined now by legendary sportscaster Bob Costas, who got to know Willie Mays over the years and joins us now. Bob, good morning. You know, of course, we want to lionize someone who has passed, but I was so struck by what Joe DiMaggio once said about Willie Mays. He said, he is the closest to being perfect I've ever seen.
And that's pretty much true. You know, that last item in Steve's report about Willie and his apartment on St. Nicholas Place in Harlem, it was a ground floor apartment, and the little kids would knock on the window in the morning. Let's say the Giants had a game at the Polo Grounds in the afternoon or even later that night. He'd come out and, by his own testimony, I'll play stickball with them for a couple of hours. Willie was about, yes, greatness, but statistics, as tremendous as they are, do not do him justice, because you had to see him play. He was great, but he was also wondrous. Even on a day when he went 0 for 4 and there were no spectacular plays, if that was the first baseball game you ever saw, your eyes would go to Willie Mays. Something charismatic about him, and he emanated joy. And I think it's both poetic and poignant that he died just a couple of days before the game, which is now tomorrow night at Rickwood Field, where so much Negro League and baseball history resides. That game was designed not just as a tribute to the Negro Leagues, but specifically as a tribute to Willie Mays, who played in Birmingham at that ballpark for the Birmingham Black Barons. Years old in 1948. So there will be tributes throughout baseball, as there were last night, but it'll be especially poignant tomorrow night at Rickwood Field.
He's such a towering figure. I mean, we just saw President Obama and awarding him the highest civilian honor there at the White House, saying, I don't think I would be president if not for people like Willie Mays. And you talk about the way he played. Obviously, the stats are there, as you said, but he was so dazzling. I read something this morning that he used to buy his caps a little small so that when he would run, they'd fall off, because he knew people loved to see him go back and pick it up.
Yeah, the way he put it was, you have got to